Anti-LGBTQ plus activist Corey DeAngelis acknowledges gay adult film past amid criticism. Corey DeAngelis, a prominent anti-LGBTQ plus extremist and school choice advocate, has come under fire after his past involvement in gay adult films resurfaced online. DeAngelis, who has been vocal against queer inclusion in education, acknowledged his controversial history in a recent post on Twitter, stating, quote, "As an activist for parental rights and school choice, my passion is personal. Just like everyone else, I have made mistakes throughout my life, learn from those mistakes, use that as an opportunity to grow, and try to channel that experience into something positive. Cue the violins. I was a victim of poor decisions and poor influences," end quote. DeAngelis publicly acknowledged his involvement in gay-themed adult films in the past. The revelation of his past performances under the alias Seth Rose has sparked criticism, with many accusing him of hypocrisy given his current anti-LGBTQ plus stance. DeAngelis has disappeared from social media following the news, but has now resurfaced, defending his actions as part of his personal growth. After this news, DeAngelis' roles at the American Federation for Children and the Cato Institute remain in question, with the former placing him on leave and removing references to him from their website. DeAngelis has been a leading Fox News on-air contributor, suggesting the, quote, groomer argument against LGBTQ plus rights for schools, students, and parent choice. Well, he sounds like a real winner to me, but I love the call to action for the victim stance, okay? So these decisions that I've made in my past, of course, listen, I've said it a million times, my past doesn't define me, this and that, but I also haven't then, captained for the same thing and tried to use it against other people if I've done it. So who are you? And also, do we have video of the film? Any? Have we seen any of them?
I'm just going to say it like this. Don't call me a faggot during the day or a freak and then come knocking on my window at night.
Well, especially when you have any involvement with the education in our schools.
Hypocrisy.
Yes.
Hypocrisy. And all these conservatives that walk around like, oh, we're so conservative. Remember that couple here in the state?
Yeah.
I forgot.
For Liberty.
Yes. And they got caught at a swingers club.
Oh, yeah,
doing all
we reported
so,
that.
Yeah, so come on. And they walk around like they're so conservative and, they don't do anything, and then behind closed doors, it's all this stuff going on.
I'm like, who did he piss off to get the video released? I'm like, what did he say?
I want to see it.
Who released it? That's what I kind of
But doesn't that happen quite frequently? Years ago, I lived in Miami in a high-rise, and I had a neighbor who was a commissioner in politics. And every time he saw me with his wife and kids, he'd usher them in like that was the worst thing. But in the hallway, he'd give me the look.
Yeah.
It turns out he was into trans women and drugs, and he actually killed himself in the Miami Herald.
Oh, my God.
He was my neighbor.
Remember him.
So I watched the whole thing play out firsthand, and it's so sad that somebody just can't accept who you are and just be who you are, to have to go through all of that. And it made me sad.
Yeah.
And
I
this is critical, but it makes me sad.
Yeah, it is. It is. And I don't know why they're so scared. We make up 1% of the world population, maybe 2. What threat are we really, girl? Really, I mean,
a lot of self-loathing.
It's
a lot of self-loathing.
I was going to say, unfortunately, it has very, very little to do with you.
Yeah.
It's not you.
It has nothing to do with
I was
us.
gonna say.
But they use us. They use us.
Yeah.
The scare tactic of, look what this world will turn into, and our society is going to go to pots if we let these... Right.
Yeah. Not gonna
so,
happen.
yeah.
We're
People
too busy
need to
being
look inward.
fabulous.
I'm sorry, I'm getting ready to self-combust here.
Oh, it's okay.
I get very passionate.